Welcome back to the podcast. I hope you're well and I hope you're having a gorgeous day so far. As always, our sponsor for the podcast is Shine Energy. Better than any energy drink. I drink this shit all day. So good for my focus, clarity, and getting work done. So I'm excited to talk to you guys today about ADHD. So attention deficit disorder. I know there's other iterations of it, but ADHD as a whole, I'm here to talk to you about it. I'm here to add some value to you guys because I was blessed with the gift of ADHD. I was blessed to be able to have it, and I was blessed to be able to use the benefits of what it is. But until I saw it that way, I wasn't able to actually get the benefits that it gave me. So I'd like to go through today, what are the benefits of ADHD and how you can use that to your advantage. So there's a couple things that I'm going to be going through today. So there's 4 steps that we've got. I'm going to go pretty much straight into it. If you've got notes, take notes. If you need to listen to this back, please let me know. I do speak pretty quickly. I do appreciate that. That's a part of ADHD as well. So 4 things that we're going to get into today. And before we do, if you could like the video, if you haven't already, if you could subscribe, if you haven't subscribed, and if you can send this to anyone that you think is going to get value from this, that would be amazing. It just allows me to impact more people, help more people, and I guess fulfill my purpose in life, which is to heal and improve the consciousness of the world. So first things first, ADHD is a gift. I'm going to get into that soon, but there's a couple things I want to give you a bit of context for. 2 things. First thing, how you see yourself is how you live. So if you see ADHD as something that's a bad thing, it's a negative thing, and you have it, then you see yourself as having something that's bad. And if you just really listen to what I just said then, it's very disempowering to view yourself in a negative light. It's like saying that you're a piece of shit. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You're not worthy of love. You don't deserve whatever. You don't know how to make money. You're not good with money. You're not good with relationships. You're just not worthy or you're not good enough. And if you view yourself that way, that's how you live. So I want you to remember that because I'm going to come back to that in a second. Second point, what you judge yourself for, you continue to do and you attract more of it into your life. Okay, listen to what I just said. What you judge yourself for, you do more of, and you attract more of it into your life. Let's use an example. Say you judge yourself for being late. You're always going to be late. And why is that? Just to give you a bit of context, is your mind focuses on what's important to you. Even if an important can be, it's a negative, it's still important, okay? So if I say, don't look for the yellow bus, what are you conscious of? What are you aware of? What are you attracting into your life? Yellow buses. So if you see something as a bad thing because you judge yourself for it, you attract more of it into your life. So that's why it's important to stop judging yourself, because most people view anxiety, ADHD, autism. I'm blessed with ADHD. I'm blessed with Asperger's. I'm blessed with these ways of thinking and being the beautiful human being that I am. There's downsides to everything. Of course there is. But because I used to, before doing the self-work and the inner work and working on myself, because I viewed it as something that was bad, I was disempowering myself. I was beating myself up. I was being a victim because that's just the way I viewed it. And everyone's doing the best of what they've got. If you haven't heard what I'm saying right now, or this is new to you, you might previously have thought as anxiety is a bad thing. ADHD is a bad thing. And everything has its pros and cons. I'm going to be doing a podcast specifically on the benefits of anxiety as well, but today is ADHD. So those are the 2 things I want to just understand before I actually go through my views on ADHD. So how you see yourself is how you live. So if you see ADHD as a bad thing and you have it, then you're a bad person. You beat yourself up, you judge yourself. And then the second point is what you judge, you attract more of, and you continue to do. So just wanted to explain that before I get into it. So this is my view on ADHD. ADHD is someone who has a lot of energy and a high sensitivity to boredom. So you get bored very easily and you're very sensitive to it. So if you do something that you're not interested in, you're going to want to do something else. Crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's like, that's all it is. But because of the world we live in, Big Pharma just loves to label everything, then whack you on tablets to fix you, even though there's nothing wrong with you. And that's a whole conversation for another day. But that's all it is. You have a lot of energy and you're very easily bored. You get bored very easily. High sensitivity to boredom. You just don't like it. So, as an example, I was very good at some things in school. Like, I really enjoyed mathematics. I liked physics. I struggled with history. Why? I didn't give a shit about it. I struggled to focus. I had ADHD when it comes to history. Why? I just didn't give a shit about it because I wasn't interested in it. I was bored and I'd rather do other things. So I talk about values a lot. So if anyone that's new, if you're new to the podcast or you've just seen this individual video, I have a free training on how to determine your values, which is episode 200 of my podcast. So if you go to episode 200 of my podcast, if you do it on YouTube, there's a video there because I actually share my screen. I go through the full training. It's a free training. That's actually paid coaching work I do. I've given it to the world for free to help you guys out. So go do that episode to determine your values. Because I speak about values a lot and I'm about to talk about values. Your values in life are what's intrinsically important to you. And if you're gifted with the gift of ADHD, you're going to be very drawn to want to do those things and you're going to get very bored of doing the shit that isn't within your values. That's the whole way I view ADHD. And let's look at the benefits of it. If you want to be successful in anything in life, does it require a lot of consistent focus, a lot of investment of energy for a very long, consistent period of time? Fuck yes, it does. So from that viewpoint, ADHD is such a benefit. Yes, I get bored of things that I'm not that fucking interested in. Great, I don't do them. I do other things. Is there balance here? Because if you want to, so for example, I love coaching. Coaching is like my jam. I love coaching. This podcast, I view this as coaching. I'm building a coaching business. I work with clients in a coaching manner. So I love coaching. But are there things within my coaching business that I don't enjoy doing, like emails and admin? I don't really enjoy that. Of course there is. So there is balance where you need to have a bit of discipline and push past the discomfort. Grit is the trait. Do you need to use a little bit of grit and structure and discipline to do things that you don't necessarily want to do, but it's important for you? Of course. That's a part of growth. We all do that. Can you also delegate it long term? Absolutely. That's where you build a life doing what you love, loving what you do, and you delegate other people to do those things. So for me, guys, ADHD is a fucking upgrade. I would not be as successful as I am, and successful is subjective. But in my view, success of my business, my relationship, my health, my learning, my growth, they are amplified because I do have ADHD, because it gives me fucking focus to do the things that I want to do, and I can do it for an extended period of fucking time. I can work 8-10 hours straight, obviously have a break, have some food, have a drink, whatever, go to the bathroom, but I can do it for a very long period of time. For anyone that follows me on social media, Instagram's probably the best platform. I post a shitload and consistently. By the time you're viewing this podcast, I've probably done around 4,000 posts on Instagram on my feed. I'm doing between 4 to 6 feed posts per day. That requires a lot of attention, a lot of energy for a long, consistent period of time. That is what I'm really strong at because of the gift of ADHD. So that's the way I view it. I hope you've picked up something here, and I hope it empowers you. How can you apply it to your life? That's a good question. Firstly, figure out your values, because your values are what's intrinsically most important to you. You're pulled to do them. You don't need any motivation. It ties into self-worth. It ties into self-sabotage. It ties into confidence. Being the most expressed, authentic version of you. That comes from living in alignment with your values. So that's why I have the free training, because it's so important. So go again, do that training, do that module. It's on episode 200 of my podcast. Go do that. It's absolutely free. There's no opt-in. You don't have to give me your email address. There's even a free file to download to actually write it out on pen and paper if you want to, and you don't have to opt in for anything. It's completely free. So my advice to you, if you want to empower yourself with the gift of ADHD, is get clear on what your values are, live to them, and build a life where you get to prioritize them. My highest value is coaching. What business am I building? A fucking coaching business. My second value is learning. I do a lot of learning, podcasts, books, webinars, seminars, courses. I love it. Third is relationships and friendships. I love catching up with my partner. I love my fiance, and I love catching up with friends. Fourth is wealth. I love wealth. I love investing. I love learning about investing. I live in alignment with my values because I love it. It inspires me. And because I'm gifted with ADHD, I'm going to do it with a lot more energy and a lot more focus, with a lot more consistency than people that don't. And that's why I see it as such a fucking upgrade. But people, if you judge yourself because it's a bad thing, because someone who fucking just whacks you on tablets from Big Pharma, they get paid billions of dollars to tell people to do so. Again, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole today. And you think it's a bad thing, you're going to judge yourself. You're going to beat yourself up. You're going to think there's something fucking wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It empowers you. I wouldn't be the man I'm proud today and achieve the things that I've proud to achieve if it wasn't for the gift that I have. And I'm going to be doing a video on anxiety as well, because I got diagnosed with it when I was younger. Asperger's, it's probably my greatest strength is that as well. I'm going to be doing a podcast on that. Stop judging yourself for it. See the benefits in it. Stop seeing it as something that's bad and actually figure out your values and live in alignment with them. That will change your fucking life. If you've gotten some value from this, please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Fellow ADHD gifters, please let me know down below. If you can like the video, if you haven't already, if you can subscribe, if you haven't already, if you can share it with a friend that you think will get value from this, share it on your Instagram, give me a tag. I like to see who's watching it. And guys, if you want to grow and work on you, create a life that you love, grow your business, your career, and your relationship, you want to achieve your goals and be more fulfilled, that sounds like you, and you like looking for a coach, you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for someone to work with, then go to the link in my in the description below, click on it. There's a free strategy call. It's only for people that are willing and ready to do the work, because I will give you the answers. You can drag a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I have the water. I have the water for you. I'm going to help you find your purpose, how to create a life that you love, how to make money doing what you love, how to heal from the past, how to rewire limiting beliefs, how to work on your self-image, how to heal through your trauma and triggers, how to overcome anxiety, depression, ego. I do that. That's my jam. That's my superpower, thanks to the gift of ADHD. If that sounds like you like my vibe, you like my energy, you like what I'm about, click on the link below. There's a free strategy call there. I only do a certain amount per week, so book in ASAP. I'm booked out this week. I booked out last week. I booked out the week before. So ASAP, book in. Only do it if you're ready to take a drink and you're willing to do the work. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye.